Monday, 7:30 a.m. 2 years ago, you used to have to drag my body out of bed, okay? I hated this moment, the start of another work week. Now, dare I say I'm kind of looking forward to it? Ew, lol, not because work is amazing, but because it gives me something the weekend doesn't, structure. This week was just another regular work week in my life, but I wanted to bring y'all along for all the ways I've started to fit work into my life and not the other way around. Welcome to my new vlog series, Living for the Weekdays, where I document what not hating your 9-to-5 can actually look like. Now, let me be clear, I'm not here because I love corporate life. I'm here because I'm building my dream life, and to do so, I have to make peace with my job for now. Okay, finally have a break in meetings. I only had 2 on the calendar, but you know how you get off and you need to follow up with someone and then you just hop on a call and then you have to take another call to revise another thing. I don't know. Anyways, did not anticipate to have back to back, but I did. And it's 3 hours later. We are finally going to make lunch. When I first started at the company I'm at now, my manager gave me the advice to block off time to eat. So I put a reoccurring block at 12 p.m. every day, not thinking much of it. But this tiny thing has had a huge impact on my workday. Even when meetings get scheduled over it, just knowing I have a planned break makes my day so much better. It segments my morning from the afternoon, and it's the thing that pulls me out of chaos. I can step away, let my brain marinate on whatever I'm solving, and by actually refueling my body instead of working straight through, I'm way less stressed and think way clearer. So yeah, lunch kind of changed my entire workday. Back from lunch, and we are now, as you can tell, on my standing desk. Typically, I like to use this when I really need to focus and analyze data, create a deck, or type up an email, or sometimes meetings. I saw this stat maybe a few years ago. Sitting all day is literally worse for your body than being a smoker. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am killing my body by not getting up and getting movement. So I got the standing desk and it is incredible. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna jump into this deck, do a little bit more work, and see where the rest of the day takes me. I don't have any more calls. After finding a good stopping place, I hopped into the shower as a quick afternoon pick-me-up because honestly, when I hit that 4 p.m. brain fog, a quick shower resets my energy way better than another cup of coffee. Okay, complete sidebar, but since I'm just getting out of the shower, I figured I'd show you all of the tweaks I'm making to my skincare. One of my goals this year was to achieve really smooth skin and take care of myself. I have something called keratosis pilaris, and there is no known one glove fits all treatment for it. Most recently, because I am in the depths of Reddit, one of the Reddit moderators on that sub actually did a shit ton of research and came out with this product. I have been trying it out, and honestly, it has actually been working pretty well. I think it's decreased the roughness of my skin. I don't know if it's really decreased the appearance as much. Also, another skin update. I don't know if any of these are interesting, but I feel like since they are part of my day-to-day and things that I'm working on, I should include them in the video. And if it's not interesting, just skip over it. Anyway, I had really bad hormonal acne maybe last year. When I went to the derm, they gave me Spiro, which is a pill that you take every day. What's funny about Spiro is it's not just an acne medication, it's also a low blood pressure medicine. There are so many other side effects to it that I did not love it. So my derm prescribed me topical Spiro. Let's see, I think my hormonal acne gets the worst around my luteal phase, the week right before my period. Okay, I know this might not be that deep, but looking back, I feel like I've come a long way with what I actually have energy for now, paying attention to my body. In the past, when work was consuming everything, it was so easy to give up on personal goals and self-care and just push through. So I'm grateful to be in a place where I can actually think about taking care of myself. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes.
Anyway, after that quick intermission, I was recharged and ready to go and do a little bit more work to close out my workday. Okay, I have a FaceTime date with one of my friends right now. She's a long distance bestie. We call every month. I'm gonna do my nails, or like the first part of my nails, because I also have a nail date with some of my friends on Friday. I just know I'm gonna take forever to do them, but I figured we were gonna prep my nails while we chat. I'm a big habit stacker. Oh, there she is. Okay, let's call her. Hey.
They're nude.
Say hi to the vlog.
Okay.
Hey. So, pro tip for maximizing your after work hours: combine social time with stuff you do anyways, like FaceTiming while doing nails or calling someone on a walk, because it's so much better than just grabbing dinner. You get your people time and your hobbies in one go. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Eric's
We're
making
sandwiches,
sandos
but
for dinner.
Our stuff is going to expire, so that's what we're doing.
Yum. Our very mosh posh dinner.
Leftover plus some.
Yep. Azel's mac and cheese, French fries, and whatever these sandos are, which actually turned out pretty good. Are you about to eat?
I am. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm.
They make me feel so bad. Bad.
Give me that.
After cleaning up dinner, Carrick and I spent time planning our Oregon trip, which we are leaving for on Saturday, and doing any last minute shopping. Then we wrapped up the evening playing with Milo, watching the True Detective finale, and then I finished my nails while Carrick took me on a tour de old rock music. We've been trying to get out of the habit of just watching TV after work, which is so hard on the days you just want to rot, but honestly, being way more intentional has been so much more rewarding. You've probably heard this a million times, but seriously, my morning routine is my not so secret weapon to not letting work take over my entire day. I used to always just roll out of bed at 9 a.m. and hop on my first call. Now I try to be up at least 2 to 3 hours before I actually need to get on, so I can dedicate time to doing the things that matter to me, like writing content, working out, or just spending time with Carrick and Milo. I'm not perfect about my morning routine. It's just about doing a few things each day that remind me of who I am outside my job. Today I have 0 meetings, which does not come frequently. So I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to do my favorite Pomodoro technique, which is 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of just like doing a chore around the house. Our place is really messy and we're leaving for a trip. So let's just start the day with a few Pomodoros and we will see where the day takes us. I decided I am going to walk while I do Pomodoro number 1 because my first task is to update an exec 1-pager. I've also been using this fun little app called Focus Hero. It's like this really cute little app. It's like cozy gaming, but in order to actually complete and unlock things, you set times to focus. Set the timer for 25 minutes and let's go. I ended up going a little over because I was literally just about to finish it up. I figured it would be better to actually get it done rather than figure out where I was again and take my 5-minute break. But now I'm gonna take my 5-minute break. Look how cute this is. Sorry. It's like goal completed. I'm doing this fun dance. I'm gonna take my 5 minutes to put the dishes away. This strategy works so well for getting me to actually want to do my chores. Like I'm racing against the clock, so it kind of feels like a game and I actually want to like quote unquote win, which is finish everything by the 5-minute mark. Let's hop back in for round 2. I'm gonna send off the deliverable I just finished and then start working on something else. Okay, I wanted to sit down and do our next Pomodoro sitting since I've already hit 7,000 steps today, and then probably make something to eat because I am hungry. So during my Pomodoro, I'm taking this personality test called Valence that my team uses. One of my biggest learning lessons from all of this is stop trying to fix your weaknesses and just really lean into your strengths instead. Now I think about what am I naturally good at and how can I actually use those strengths to compensate for some of my weaknesses. After that, it was time for lunch. Honestly, on the days where I don't have meetings, I feel kind of lonely and lunch doesn't feel as exciting, like it's not even really a break. It's funny because I feel like being an entrepreneur and escaping the 9-to-5 is so glorified online, but there's actually so many things I'd be giving up, like the built-in social interaction, the structure that forces you to show up, and just having other people to bounce ideas off of. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, still working towards building something of my own, but I just think more and more I'm learning how to romanticize this part of the journey. Like it's just another phase. Okay, back from my lunch break, and fun little thing happened where I got locked out of my computer. I had to change my password because we're required to change it every 3 months for security purposes. I remember what I changed it to, but it's not letting me in, so I have to call IT. Cool. Okay. I mean, I don't have anything pressing or urgent to do, so I'm gonna just wait for them to call me back and work on some of my other stuff. Okay, tell me why being locked out of everything, i.e. my computer, Teams, Outlook, and not being able to reach anyone gave me so much anxiety. Luckily someone called me back and I was able to get back into everything, but it was only an hour. Why did I freak out? I don't know. It's making me realize that I still have fear surrounding people being like, oh, she's not online, she's not doing work, or she's not available. I would like to not feel that way, but I do still. And obviously when I logged back in, nothing had happened. Wow, I don't know. Anyway, back to work. This time I'm gonna do longer Pomodoros, 45 minutes each, because I have a few projects I really need to get in the flow for. Same dude. 4:18 right now. And I am hitting the slump. I haven't gotten up, which is fine. But what that means is I am gonna go and take a shower right now, come back, do a little bit more work, and then work on some YouTube stuff. So I will see you post-shower. Okay, we are back. Got a snack, and I'm gonna finish writing a document and finalizing it for tomorrow. And then also type out some one-on-one notes for my manager. And yeah, then we'll be off. Definitely a nice day to catch up on everything and kind of take things slow. I usually try to save my easier and less brain power tasks for the end of the day so that I can close out my workday and wrap things up pretty easily. After finishing all of that, Carrick called me on his way home and we figured out dinner, something easy like turkey burgers and broccoli. Another pro tip is to always have easy stuff for dinner to make on long days, just pop that shit into the air fryer and microwave and it's done. After dinner, I put my plants away, went on a walk, and then tried on outfits for our upcoming trip because obviously that's a priority. Did some more trip planning, started editing my vlog while we hung out, and then tried to get into bed early-ish. Tomorrow I'm hoping to wake up early, not because I'm stressed about work, but because I actually want to get ahead on my own projects. Wild concept, I know. So I did not wake up at 5 a.m, lol, but I still had about an hour or so to write my YouTube script for my next video. I guess I'm always just trying to remind myself that something is better than nothing and to not beat myself up for doing less than I planned. Okay, well, spent a little too long writing. Honestly, a good thing. I'm not mad because anytime I get into flow, I feel excited about it. It is 7:30. I'm gonna do a quick leg day, get my body moving, and then we're gonna walk Milo. Good morning, Punza.
Good morning, what's that?
Today's definitely going to be a busy one since I'm taking a half day. I have a doctor's appointment and then a haircut in the afternoon, which are both very needed. And I'm so grateful to have a job that actually respects flexibility around personal to-dos. Okay, I just got pinged with kind of a more urgent ask. So I am going to start off my day with that. Yeah, I think we're gonna just jump straight into working. This is how some days go. Like, got fire drills, gotta hop on. Oh, another meeting popped up into my calendar. Just one of those days. I feel like this always happens on Wednesday or like midweek when everyone has gotten settled, started on priorities, like everything's in flight. So I'm gonna be heads down. Honestly, will I do pomodoros and do chores? Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm gonna set one right now just so I can kind of force myself to concentrate and hurry up to finish it. Okay, I ended up being glued to my chair trying to get things done before I leave. And this is often what flexibility looks like, right? Grinding on a fire drill, not being able to take a breather so I can actually pop out for half a day. Part of making work fit into my life is just being okay with work intensity so I can make time for personal things. The other part is also just having trust with my manager that I'll deliver high quality work on time regardless of how I work. That was a huge conversation I had with my manager before I even joined her team, and it's just all about aligning your values to the people you work with. And when you find that match, flexibility becomes possible. What a busy day. Did not anticipate so much work and churn, but we're getting through it and I'm almost done. So I just feel like it's kind of hard when new stuff comes up and you're gonna go out of office for a whole week and you're like, ugh, like I don't know how to stopgap this. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, let's make lunch. Okay, I'm looking in our fridge and honestly, it's pretty empty since we're trying to eat most of our stuff before we go to bed. Yeah, I don't really see much that I could make without a bunch of work. We're gonna do a little protein shake. These are plant protein, some tomatoes, and I will cut an apple, I guess. Girl lunch. Ooh, I could also have a banana. This is what happens when you don't prepare. Like typically we'll go to the grocery store on Sunday and actually not necessarily meal prep, but have like easy food to grab in the fridge. And I finished all my eggs yesterday, finished the ham, can't make sandos. So protein shake it is. After wrapping up lunch, I headed to my doctor's appointment and then got my hair done. New cut. It looks so much better and healthier, so much easier to manage. I'm so happy about it. Since it was going to be about 7 p.m. by the time I got home, I decided to grab our favorite burger place on the way back so we didn't have to waste time going to the store and making something.
Hello.
Hi, Bestie!
Your hair looks so cute!
Really?
I look like looks wonderful on you.
Hi, Bestie. I love you.
Your hair looks great.
Thanks.
Healthy.
Look at her! Dang. This would really be a mukbang channel. She is brother. Yeah, really good.
Right.
We are officially leaving in 3 days, but at the butt crack of dawn on Saturday. Is that not what you say?
I've never heard that.
Is it ASS crack?
ASS?
Isn't that the same thing?
It sounds like you're actually talking about the butt.
What? How is ass crack different?
If you don't make it vulgar, it sounds like you're being literal with it.
Comment down below what you think about Dawn. Dawn's butt crack. We are gonna start packing today, and what I want to do is start creating like outfits so I get a head start because I'm gonna end up doing a girls' night on Friday. One of our friends is getting engaged. She doesn't know, but the girls are doing let's all get together and do our nails and prep. I think she's onto us. She's probably onto us. Yeah, so let's start packing. Today we are gonna get ready first because I need to take Milo to get his nails cut before we go on our trip. We're gonna go right before work. Right now it's 6:46, so after I get ready, we will do a little bit of writing, and then today I don't think I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna just walk on my treadmill. I can't believe it's Thursday already. This week went by so fast. Feels sacrilegious to say this, but I'm almost wanting more time during my weekdays. I didn't feel like I had enough time this week to work on my YouTube stuff before going on break, and there's still so much stuff left to do for our trip. What a weird feeling it is to actually want more weekday time. Things have definitely changed since I've started to see my work week as the time I get to focus on my other work too, and not just survive until the weekend. And I guess it's like when work isn't the enemy anymore, the whole week actually becomes useful. Like, ugh, that sounds so corporate of me, but really having the structure during the week gives me so much more time for my own projects than chaotic weekends ever did. Okay, so I've been loving pomodoros this past week. Luckily, my only meeting today is at 11:30. Wow, very meeting light week. I wrote out my first 2 pomodoros, and then I also wrote out exactly what I'm gonna do afterwards. A lot of today's stuff is like wrapping up loose ends. Like there are a lot of work streams that have kind of quieted down, which is also why I feel like I don't have that many meetings today. And I need to send wrap up emails, update some notes, update new decks, and then follow up on actually a new work stream that we're starting tomorrow right before I leave for break. So lots to get done today. Let's get started. This week has felt so go, and whenever things get busy, it can just easily feel like I'm doing stuff for the sake of getting things done, and it just makes me feel way less present in my life. That's something I still struggle with. Like, hyperproductivity is so great for moving you forward, but it's also just so easy to slip into feeling like a zombie and as if life is just a never-ending to-do list. Finding balance between the two is a skill that I think I'm gonna have to learn for the rest of my life. Where has the day gone? It's already 11:06. I keep overshooting my pomodoros because I'm just in flow state, which is not a bad thing. I feel like pomodoros are very much to, 1, help you focus, 2, just get you started on things. But again, it's just like time slips and I'm like, oh yeah, time's up, but let me just finish this for 5 minutes, but it ends up being 20 minutes later. I have my next call in 24 minutes. I am almost done, so I'm just gonna wrap up a few things. Hi Raj, how are you? Just got off the call, gotta move the clothes, and then we will eat lunch. We've pretty much cleaned out a lot of our fridge. I'm gonna eat some of this broccoli, maybe some goat cheese with toast, I don't know. Guys, FedEx just made my day. For our trip, our friend group is buying funny t-shirts for each other and making each other wear them to a bar. I made a custom one for my girl Ash. I'm just gonna leave this here. Okay, after lunch, I hopped straight back into work, and TBH, I was really struggling with focusing. I realized that whenever I'm working on things that I'm just like not excited about, I always crave dopamine to get myself out of the boredom and tend to snack a little bit, aka me eating these delicious sour straws, yum, which I don't think is a particularly great habit, but it is my little pick-me-up. So yeah. I don't know why. I am really craving sugar right now. I don't know if this is a life hack, but this L-glutamine, blue raspberry, it tastes like artificial candy, which I love. It's just a supplement to support your gut health, immune system, muscle recovery. Do I take it for that? Yeah, I would say so. Do I take it regularly? No. Do I take it whenever I want a little something sweet treat and I don't have that in my fridge? Probably more than not. Cheers. So good. So good. And it's a supplement and it has, I don't think it has sugar. I don't know if they're required to disclose that. It says naturally flavored. I really fail to believe that. But delicious, kind of pick me up drink. That's also a supplement. I would say it's a win. Okay, back to work. It's 2 p.m. and I haven't actually walked that far, only about, I don't know if you can see, about almost 5,000 steps. So hopefully we can get another 5,000 by end of day. I took a quick shower to reset, worked on content for about an hour until Carrot got home, and then we went to my parents for dinner and to grab a few things for our trip. It's so nice being able to make plans for this on a weeknight. I'm way more open to doing stuff that's further away when I'm not constantly stressed about work, and it's a reminder for why I work, so I can live a life spending quality time with the people I love. On the way home, we grabbed some McDankles and then came back to lounge on the couch. I don't know if it's just me, but by the time Thursday night hits, I feel like I'm running out of steam from the week and just have such a hard time doing productive shit. But after an episode of South Park, I got my ass up again to pack so I wouldn't have to do it after work tomorrow because I was going over to the girlies. Why is packing like my worst nightmare? I've basically consolidated everything in here, but not necessarily finished this. I'm kind of stressed because we are driving down and there's so much stuff that we've aggregated into our living room. I'm like, is this gonna fit in our car? Anyways, I'm tired. It's 11, way past my bedtime. That concludes our night for tonight, and I will see y'all in the morning. It's Friday, so one more day until we leave on vacation. Definitely a super slow start to this morning. It's literally 8:14. I realized that I need at least 7 hours of sleep. We probably slept around, I don't know, 11:30, 12. Definitely a bummer because obviously it's cut so much into my time to work on my YouTube. And I feel like that's the hardest part about balancing all of this. Like, I have to work my corporate job, but then I'm also committed to pursuing content creation. And then at the same time, I'm also wanting to live my life, getting ready for vacation, which I'm so excited about. Also fitting in seeing my parents. Like, I think I've just come to the conclusion that it's okay to not always be 100% in every single area of your life. Like, there are going to be ebbs and flows. For the longest time, I've always thought that there is one systematic formula for how to balance every single area of your life. And once I got the ratio down, it would be perfect. But that's just not how life works. And my brain, which craves stability, hates the idea of constantly needing to tweak here and there. But I think just over time, I've really tried to be fully where I am and like present in everything I'm doing and allow myself to have each experience I want to the degree I want. Anyway, I am very lucky because I have a really light day today, so I'm hoping to hop off a little early and just like get things wrapped up. Let's jump into the day. I spent most of the day honestly just bouncing between wrapping up loose ends at work, i.e. waiting for people to get back to me, and then packing and getting ready for our trip. It was really all about finishing strong so future me wouldn't find it so hard to come back to work after. Since I am going on PTO for a week, I've realized it's really hard to actually catch up on what I was doing before. And so what I like to do is go in and update my to-do list. And I've been using Microsoft Planner. I guess I could show you guys. Here are my categories. So to do, in progress, on hold, and complete. I also have sub tasks under each that are really easy to help me check things off. If I click into here, for example, one of our coworkers is going on a baby shower, and I can put in notes here. So anyway, I like to make sure that everything is updated so that when I get back, I can check in on all of these work streams and I'm not just like leaving things behind. It is officially the weekend. I'm so excited. Got logged off, closed my laptop, set my PTO, excited, ready to go. I feel really blessed and grateful that this week wasn't that busy and I wasn't scrambling towards the end. Like, I honestly had the past maybe 2.5 hours to get all my stuff prepped, take my shower, and then like leisurely exit my house rather than like scramble to finish up everything and feel like I was kind of like half-assing everything, which often can happen like right before a trip. I'm really grateful. It's kind of weird because it's been the first time in quite a while that I've been really excited to go on a trip. When we went to Europe in May, it just felt like we were again sprinting towards the end, and this time I was able to like really get prepared, really think about it, really like build the excitement, and now I'm ready to go. It's gonna be so fun hanging out with friends for a week, going to see our favorite artists, having our friends get engaged, being outdoors, hiking, like, this trip is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I guess it's just a good reminder of like why we work, you know? We might stick in jobs that we don't love or like aren't 100% our passion, but they bring us financial support. And because of that, we are enabled to do the things that we want to outside of life. So yeah. Anyways, I will see you in a bit and you can say hi to the girlies. Ending the week with a self-care night with some of my favorite girls was the perfect way to wrap up a week that just flew by way too fast. Looking back, this week really wasn't anything special. It was just work, chores, trip planning, and making time for the people I love. But that's kind of exactly the point, right? This is what my life looks like when I redefined my relationship with work. Instead of being the main character who just makes all of the decisions and gives me so much anxiety, it's really just become the thing that gives me structure and pays for the life I want to live.